YouTube, Facebook, Twitch. Are we live? Looking a little dark in here today. I need my lights, must be getting a little dim inside the vehicle. Are we live? We appear to be live. What the deal, everybody? You are now tuned into your host, the hottest voice in cryptocurrency, Mr. Too Rich, your Southern urban voice, doing a live stream, multiple platforms from the car, from the van, as we are heading back to the house, back to the studio to go in here and get some things going and to get some work done and get some content out for the people. Today's video, and you see the title, Mindset, Ethereum, you're late to the party. Now, I realized something, as in the midst of creating this channel and putting the type of content out that I've been putting out, and then producing another channel that is doing really great. That is doing really great and that is catching traction and all of that. Um, I mean, the real Greg Kelly show is is definitely going to be one of the one of the my opinion, one of the most influential voices in that particular space of people that feed in, that identify with those views. So the real Greg Kelly show is, I mean, is catching hold. And granted, I understand that the points of view are not for everybody, but the people that the points of view are for, they love that show. They love that show. They love the content, and they love they love what how he presents it, and they love how we are producing the material. So if you're into that sort of thing, then if you're into that sort of thing and you're into some other, if you're not into the normal rhetoric that you hear on mainstream media, and you are open to a different perspective, then perhaps you should check that out. Now, but Ethereum. Let's talk about Ethereum for a minute. Um, or more so, actually, let's talk about Ethereum and let's talk about mindset. Now, Ethereum is breaking out. I think it's over $700 right now. I looked at it earlier before I left home, and that was some hours ago. And things change quick in crypto, so it could be something different now. But it was about $706 when I looked at it on CoinGecko, and this is one of those things. I guess this is going to be more so of a I told you so video that will, to show record of what I'm talking about. So Ethereum is, like I said before, I said it once and I say it again. I think Ethereum is a $3,000 to $5,000 coin, at least, my personal opinion. So so me personally, I'm acting accordingly. So, but I'm not telling you to act. I'm actually going all the way to the other side, and I'm telling you to not act, because I'm realizing as I as I'm doing this content thing, and as I'm putting information out, and as I see what people gravitate to and what they don't gravitate to, people generally don't gravitate to the things that are best for them. They would prefer to listen to someone provide them with hope, with pipe dreams, than real practical information that they can use. Now, granted, everybody doesn't fall into this realm, but there's a lot of people that do. And what does this have to do with Ethereum and cryptocurrencies? A lot of people out here, and I said it before and I'm going to say it again, there's a lot of people out here who are not going to get the full benefit of the financial gains that are available and that will be made in this cryptocurrency space because of their mindset. And, I mean, and quite frankly, honestly, that's fine. And as I'm doing this content in regards to crypto, I'm putting it out there so that people can be aware, and so that the people in my generation, the older crowd, can understand that, number one, 90% of these quote unquote influencers are putting out there in the crypto space and otherwise is they're putting out bullshit. And unfortunately people like the bullshit more than the real shit. Because the bullshit sounds a lot better and is not as sexy as the real shit. The bullshit is you can get out here on Bybit and trade with 100x leverage and make an ass ton of money on the prices going down or the prices going up. They'll tell you that. And okay, that is true to a certain, that's true. It's possible. But what they don't tell you is that 9 out of every 10 trade people that attempt to trade lose money. Most of the people that are out here, quote unquote, trading lose money. 9 out of 10 of them lose money. But the influencers, because they getting $50 to $100 per sign up per referral, they want you to go and sign up using the link that's in the description below to sign up, right? I mean, but hey, if you think you are the one person out of the 10 who is going to get out here and trade profitably, then hey, do your thing. But the reality is you can make you can make more money, and you have a better chance of being profitable buying solid projects and holding. Buying solid projects that are on sale. Why I always talk about buying on red days is because when the market is down and everything is red, that solid project is still a solid project. It's just on sale. It's just you just get it at a discount versus getting it at the full price, versus getting at the current market price. We all want to get things at a discount, but there's the big major influencers there, and is they're on something else, and I get it. I get it because you have to feed the beast. People aren't coming in to live streams like this where you got an older person that's going to be talking to you about not falling into the trap of what these other doggone influencers are telling you, and get out here and realize that your situation is different from my situation, and our situation is different from your neighbor's situation, and all three of our situations are different from the person across the street. We have to do what's best for us. And there is no one size fits all when it comes to this thing. But the one thing that does fit is dollar cost averaging. It's a simpler way, it's a more effective strategy to gaining a good position into an asset. I talk about it because me personally, I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth, and I had to get out here and go get everything that I got. There's been very few people, very, very, very few people. I can count on one hand with fingers left over. The people who have actually been there and stepped up and done anything for me. Other than the very few people who have done anything for me, I had to get out and get it on my own. Yeah. So that's what that is. I had to go and get it on my own. So as you can see, I just pulled up into the bank. And obviously I'm not going to transact business live, uh, right here on this live. But in the midst of it all, let me say this as I wrap this up right quick. If you are going to, or better yet, let me just do this. Let me switch the camera around right quick. That way y'all can't see. There we go. There we go. So at the end of the day, what I'm talking to you guys about is I don't want, as I'm putting out content on this channel and about stuff that I'm passionate about, stuff that is the stuff that I'm actually into and that I'm doing. This is stuff that I'm actually investing my own money in right now. You know, um, and I don't talk specific numbers. I talk percentages. And if you, as a matter of fact, and I'm not going to even be talking percentages anymore, but if you've been following the channel and following anything I said, if you've listened to any of my content, then you will be aware of what my percentages are gain wise. But I'm realizing that, that people more so are concerned about them being hand fed information so that they don't have to do their own research, or so that they can have someone to blame when things go wrong. Or people are just so stuck. People are just so stuck in their own ways and in their bad way, their stinking thinking, like we used to say back in the day. People are so stuck in their own ways and in their stinking thinking that they can't see opportunities and take advantage of them. Or, let me get back over here with y'all. There we go. Or they're or they're caught up into some doggone movement that has them thinking illogically about what's happening and what's going on in the world. And I was about to say something else, but if I'd have said that another way, then that could have somebody might have got offended, and that could have hit somebody the wrong way. But at the end of the day, I don't want anybody that even might run across this video and might take the time to listen to it and be into it this far. I want you to take some time to understand that, to think differently. Times are changing. The world is changing. And if you aren't open to look at and explore the possibility of something new, and if you're not willing to embrace technology, then to unfortunately quote another YouTuber, if you don't embrace the technology, you will be left behind. And from an investment standpoint, and like I've said in one of my posts on Facebook, I'm not trying to argue with nobody about it. This is more so an I told you so type video, because there's more so of an I told you so video, and other than that, it's actually a video to for the few people who are going to actually see and catch what I'm actually saying. A lot of people ain't gonna catch what I'm saying, and that's fine. But as this information is out here, somebody's going to catch it. Somebody is going to hear what I'm saying. Somebody's going to understand the meaning of the message, and somebody's going to jump on and change their mind and do something different and be better in their financial situation. Because at the end of the day, I'm talking about crypto so that you can DYOR, do your own research, so that you can DCA, dollar cost average, into solid projects and manage risk and take profits off the table when when anything may pump. And this goes for not just crypto, this goes for stock market or anything. If you trading in the stock market and you picked up doggone Zoom back in March or April, and you put $1,000 in Zoom, and then Zoom started pumping and that $1,000 went to $5,000, you need to be selling. You should have been moving a portion of that into, you should have locked those profits in and been moving that into something else. Whatever your strategy is, not financial advice. I'm just saying risk management. Just giving you an example of what I would do and what I do and what I have been doing. And something else too. And I know this is a YouTube video and this is going to sound counterproductive, but if you're getting your investment advice from a talking head on YouTube, or if you're getting your investment advice from looking at CNBC and you're positioning your portfolio based on what they say, you're late. Random person off the internet, you're late. If currency, if you're getting if your DYOR entails listening to somebody else say something about a coin and then you buy it without doing your own research to see if it's something that really a solid project, you're late. If you're one of these people who says, you know what you should do? You should be investing in stocks such and such and such and such. If you are recommending that somebody give, if you're recommending somebody buy a stock that you haven't purchased yourself, or number one, you shouldn't be recommending nobody buy no stock at all if you're not in the market yourself, first and foremost. If you don't even have a brokerage account, you shouldn't be talking to nobody about what stock they should be buying. If you are not, so I said that to say, when I talk to y'all about crypto, I'm in here. I'm in crypto for real. I'm buying projects for real. I'm spending money and have had to use some, and have had to use some of the profits and gains that I have made, to other things. So I own it. When I talk about Bitcoin, I own it. When I talk about Ethereum, I shoot, what else do I own? I haven't talked about it, getting back into Polkadot. All that. You know what I'm saying? So when I talk about Uniswap, the airdrop to Uniswap. The only reason why I didn't get this one, yeah, I'm about it when it comes to this crypto stuff. So, and I'm speaking from the guy's perspective where we're talking about maintaining your profits, management. I mean, if you look around and listen to me, CA, you may not financial advice, you may find yourself in a great though December the 2020.